Hello, I'm Paul here. Today is going to be a quick video where I'm going to be going over AlgoPro. It's been a while since I've touched on it. This is actually a subscriber request. It's been a while. One of my subscribers wanted me to look into this, but basically they told me about an update. Uh, an update with AlgoPro to where it's supposed to be easier for like options trading. Thing that the signals or the data that they've upgraded with it is supposed to be improve things better for. I think they updated things with their indicators, so I'm going to take a look at it. Just a couple of their indicators, see what's different about it, and then at the end of this, I'll give you my opinion on whether I think AlgoPro is still a good paid indicator to buy. Okay, so let's just go look at, I think the original, the update would work real for, trading options. So we're going to be looking at that. So we're going to be looking at options, and we're going to be looking at the new Algo Pro. Well, not Algo Pro, but some of the things that they've made have added. I think it's in the Algo version 1.3, so we're going to look at that real quick. And we're going to see if there's anything new added to it. So, all this is pretty much the same. Now, since I'm doing this on my phone, I got to remove a lot of the stuff because it's too much clutter. But a lot of this seems the same. What I usually use the Algo Pro version. I usually use the version 1.2, and whenever I pop this on, it's usually to just look to see if we're bullish or bearish. But there's other features to this indicator. That's usually what I do with AlgoPro, is I just usually see if anything is bullish or bearish. The overall, what the AlgoPro system is saying. But I'm going to check off all this, and we'll look at this. So it gives you, now without that table there, it gives you some good like support and resistance points. But what I think everybody wanted me to look at was, let's get rid of the lines and the labels. Let's just get rid of all that and see what we can find. Now, I think this is what the subscriber wanted me to look at. Is there was an update, and it basically pinpoints better moments of buy and sell signals. And for this, we're not particularly going to be using this video for just options, but overall, buy and sell signals, and it's said their algorithm is supposed to help your chances with like options and just trading in general. So let's just look at this real quick and see if we went by their new update, if it's pretty accurate. So let's look. The buy signal was right here. So it gives you a little circle to tell you to buy right here. And if we did, this is SPY. So if we wrote this out, it's telling you to take profit right here, which that would result, if you had a contract for 3 days, would have resulted you with about $1,311. If you continue to go on, and there's a second take profit, which is right here, you would have made $1,690. That was for 7 days, but let's just say you continued on to the third take profit, and this was 12 days, so you would have had to hold your contract for 12 days, but you would have made $2,393. So it worked for that point. And let's check the previous here. Over here, it gives you a sell signal. Now, if this happens like right when this candle prints, we don't know, but let's just see. This moment right here was basically a 400. That's about a $400. It picked up a put right here, so that would have been $400 if you got that. Then it printed out another buy signal right here. So if you were going to come in at this point and you wrote it to the second take profit, you would have made $717. So let's look at another time. It prints out a sell signal right here. And if you went down to your first take profit, you would have made $960. If you went out to your second take profit zone, you would have, which is 5 days, you would have made $1,325. And then it has a third take profit, just so from here down here to the bottom, which would have resulted in $1,839. There's all these brief moments right here, which this would have been not a real good trade right around here. I think there's a lot of consolidation right here. So this area right here would have messed people up. But this is another buy signal right here. It has your first take profit, which is right here, which is at $700. Second take profit would have been about $1,000. So this works. It looks well, but what I would do in this situation, if you guys wanted to use these indicators for buy and sell signals, I would also pop on the consolidation. I can't put that on here because I have too many indicators on here, but I would pop in the AlgoPro with the consolidation, just so you know when you're trading when something's consolidating. So, and you know, I'd go a lot of the other things that I talk about on this channel too. I'd base it off of that too. I wouldn't base it just off of these indicators with these signals. So let's real quickly, we see how it works with SPY. Let's just see how it works for the other assets. Let's see if it works good for Bitcoin. If you wanted to trade Bitcoin, see what happens. See if it gives good signals. For Bitcoin, it gives you a buy signal right here, and it has a first take profit zone right here. Second take profit there, and a third take profit there. It gives you a signal right here. Now, I don't know if these signals pop up like as it happens, or if there's a delay. So that you have to keep in mind when you're doing your trades. The signals can come out late, so with trading, so you might want to keep your eyes open for that. These buy and sell signals might print out late. I don't know because I haven't actually seen one pop up, but they could come out a little bit later. The signal could come out later than when you're supposed to. So there's another buy signal right here. If you write it to the first take profit, you would have made profit there. There's a sell signal right here. You write that down. You would have made some profit right there. So it picked up on this run right here, all the way up here, and you got your first take profit, which you would have made. You made 4% there, around 5% there. Then you got this brief moment right here, goes down. You would have made a little bit there. And then you got your profit, your buy zone right here, your first take profit right up here. You would have made some profit there. So it works. It looks it's a little bit more volatile with crypto, but it still works. It just all depends on when the buy and sell signals appear. But what I would suggest is also learning other strategies. Don't just depend off of buy and sell signals. But real quickly, I'm going to look at the other assets. Let's look at the US 30. See if this is accurate with the US 30, which would be really great if it was. If it was pretty accurate here. Okay, so with the US 30, it gives you a sell signal right here. If you could ride this out down here to the bottom, you would have made $181 with a 0.01. Buy a signal right here. you ride this out, you would have made $115 in 2 days. Sell signal right there. This is about 80 bucks. Got a buy signal right here. If you rode this out to the first take profit, you would have made $363 for the first take profit, $446 for the second take profit, $531 for the third take profit. So it gives you a sell signal right here, which is basically telling me that this is a retracement. If you follow my other videos, you want to make sure that you're always going with the trend, and the sell signal to me tells me that this is a retracement. That's why it's small. But this is $131 when you're retracing. Now this one is a huge one. I might end it here. Okay, so right here we got our buy signal. If we wrote it out to the first take profit, we're looking at about $528 for the first take profit. We got about $745 for the second take profit. And we got about $1,000 for the third take profit. And then you could write it all the way up. There's no other take profits, but let's just write it all the way up from here to the top. This is 11 days, and you would have made close to $1,669. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys if you want to use this indicator. If you guys have AlgoPro, it seems to me that they have some pretty accurate buy and sell signals with this, and there's other bells and whistles to it, but I'm not going to go into it. With the update, this was just a brief look at it because the subscriber wanted me to look at it. But it depends. It really depends on when and how fast these buy and sell signals appear. They could come out late. They could come out a candle or two late, so you got to be prepared for that. If it does that, then it might be too late for your trade. But anyway, you don't want to depend on an indicator with buy and sell signals. I don't try to include buy and sell signals. What I personally do is I try to find my own methods of finding patterns, because at the end of the day, if you can find the patterns yourself, you'll be more successful. If you're just out there looking for buy and sell signals, it's not going to make you a better trader. You're just going to be sitting there looking for a buy and sell signal. What I try to teach is I find my own methods, because there's a lot of times when the algorithm could be wrong, and it's always good to know and not just base it off of if it says buy and sell. It's always good to tune up your trading skills. You're not going to do that if you're just looking for buy and sell signals. But other than that, it seems to work really well. If you guys do want to just find something that has buy and sell signals, it seems to work really well. It seemed to really work well for the stock market, crypto, and some of the others too. But what I recommend is try to learn your own strategies. Try to step away from buy and sell signals in the indicator that has buy and sell signals. Try to learn how to trade for yourself, because you'll be better in the long term. You won't be dependent off of an algorithm with buy and sell signals, and you can base it off of your own judgment. And you'll be more successful if you learn to trade with some better strategies and not just base it off of an algorithm. Anyway, I still like AlgoPro, but I think that overall, the average person should just practice trading for themselves for better results. But anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys in future videos.